What up, fam? We are back with another Eeri movie night. And tonight we are going to discuss The Innkeepers, one of my favorite flicks, a nice little slow burn from Ty West. Uh, go over the synopsis real quick, and then instead of jumping right into talking about the movie, and as you know, we talk about what we like, then we talk about what we don't like, and then we give our stars 1 through 5, 5 being the greatest, 1 being but I don't know if we'll get to the one. We'll see. But The Innkeepers is a 2011 American supernatural horror film written, directed, and edited by Ty West. It stars Sarah Paxton, Pat Healy, and Kelly McGillis. Its plot follows two employees at the Yankee Peddler Inn who, during its last weekend of operations, attempt to document the alleged supernatural activity in the building. So, spooky. Uh, nice little ghost story. Um, so I'm going to get into a little bit of stuff um, about the Yankee Peddler Inn and what this movie is actually based off of. Uh, so, of course, it's based off the actual Yankee Peddler Inn in Torrington, Connecticut. Uh, Said to be one of the most haunted buildings in America. The inn closed in 2017. Guests for decades have seen objects move on their own, heard voices and whispering. Lights would flicker without reasoning. Um, you know as well as I do. We could probably figure that out. And room 353, Alice Conley was one of the original owners, and it said she died in there. Guests who stayed in there, have said that sheets are tugged, unseen presence will sit on the bed, and they hear a woman's voice calling their names. Ty West talked about strange happenings while filming, crew members hearing knocking in empty rooms, the lights flickering, things go missing and then reappear in bizarre places. That's always fun.
Oh yeah.
Cast members stating they experienced sleep paralysis and they felt a presence in the room while this was happening. So they would feel that presence on the bed while that was happening, them waking up and not being able to move.
Oh
That's
hell no.
Um,
nuts.
What?
yeah. Yeah, so it's actually based off of what happened, and they actually he actually filmed inside of there was no set in Hollywood. He took it to Torrington before the place closed, and they filmed inside. Um, and in 2017 it closed down. So it's pretty cool how the movie actually. Oh, it's our last weekend working here. It's closing down. They came into the movie, but yeah. Other than that, who wants to go first? What did you like about the movie? We'll do that first.
I
What
went
was
first last
yours?
time, Cordy, so you get the honors this time. You threw me into the
Um,
fire in our first one.
shit.
That's
All
true.
right. I guess red hair goes first. What I really liked is the build up. I'm not gonna lie, that build up was actually really fucking good. Um, uh, I'm not finished with it, but watching the characters interact with each other and then how they interact with the guests during the last week kind of tells you the story of like how that goes. But that's it for me.
All right. Yeah. So what I really liked about it is it kind of held a real true nature to what we do as paranormal investigators. I mean,
Yep.
it didn't really uh, romanticize what we do or really exploit it to for my movie gain. It really stayed pretty true, with the EVP recorders and sitting around waiting for a whole lot of things to happen, and the suspense is there and the energy is tense and nothing. So that's definitely one of the things I liked about the movie. I thought that it stayed pretty true to what an actual investigation kind of feels like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got Luke building his website. Um, you got him, and she finds his when it's her turn to watch the desk, and she goes on and finds his porn websites. It's
Oh yeah,
hilarious.
somebody forgot forgot to delete their browser history.
And she
Does
called.
nobody believe in incognito mode anymore? God.
Use Reddit
and
like
she
an
called him
adult.
out, and then them just messing around because they're so bored. He's filming, and then she's woo, with the sheet on and then falls backwards. She
Yeah.
gets stuck on the sheet and falls backwards.
That shit's funny.
Yeah. Me and Cordy were actually talking about that, about how it's kind of a snapshot of what we all do,
Yeah.
and it's and with that we find out that fucker was lying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which
In the
in
midst of
our
all of it, we
community,
find out.
yeah, and in our community that happens. People will say, oh, this, and this, and then
All the time.
when it hits the fan like it did,
I don't know.
he takes
I
off.
wasn't there.
Cordy, we didn't hear a word you said. We saw you gesturing, but nothing came over the audio.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Imagine just talking all this big game just to tell people you weren't there. What a bitch.
Yeah. I mean, this happens though. We all know it.
It happens
Yeah.
a lot. It happens a lot,
And
man.
More than
not
it
even
should.
just in our world. Not even just in our world. It's just in life in
Everywhere.
general. Yeah, it happens. But yeah, he was called out somehow, some way, by the spirits, the real spirits. Yeah, I like the I'm a slow burn guy. I like slow burns where they build characters, they build the flick, and then we get into it. And then we finally get into it. It's just steady, getting you prepared for what's coming. And sometimes you're not prepared for what's coming, but I think there was at least one. I don't even want to call it a jump scare, but I guess you can, when she went to bed.
Oh
Yeah. I think I'd have did the same thing she did when I turned around. That freaking thing is looking at me. I'm like, yeah, we need to get up, turn the lights on, because you're crazy. Why are you in my bed? You're crazy.
Again, I'm out of here.
But we had some other actors who were there. I think they did a good job as far as the lady and her son. Small part, small role.
Yeah.
Very important, I think.
yeah.
They are sitting there the last weekend, I think, before it closes.
Right.
So they did a great job, even though very small part, very important, I think. So I'll ask you guys first. I know the answer, but I'm going to ask you guys first to see if you picked up on it. At the end, we know what happens to Claire. I'm not going to get into that yet, but what do you guys think actually happened? Because there's I think there's 3 different things going on in this movie that actually applies to us as investigators when we're on these cases or these investigations. But what do you actually think happened to her?
See, there's a couple different theories that I've kind of looked at, and because I've actually thought about this. I watched this movie twice getting ready for this.
Mhm.
I almost want to say that I kind of feel like it was almost like a mental aspect that it almost drove her crazy to the point of death. Like I'm not saying that nothing was really there, but when you see things that aren't exactly what you're expecting and they're approaching you and in those types of manners, and you go into a panic, I mean, before you know it, you could have turned around and they're no longer there. It could have been a figment, but in that type of panic, she may have already been so far in her head that, it just didn't turn out the way everybody may have expected it to.
That is definitely one of them. That is definitely one of them.
And it's funny
And,
because Luke actually touched on that earlier in the movie about things it being in your head.
I think that's what he just said.
Well, I know.
Oh. Usually people say, I agree, but you came with this thing happened. I was like, I think that's what he just said there, brother.
Yeah, it might have just been in her head too.
It
could have been just in her head.
I think it's funny. No, I didn't say not that. How Luke mentioned it earlier in the movie about it being in the head, and then kind of like acts like it's going through her head. Like he called it. It was like a foreshadowing.
So it was purposely left open.
Yeah,
because that's only one of the things. There's two more. One of them is the obvious one.
it got her.
It got her. There was, some specters that got her, and the third one.
This ain't Scooby Doo, bitch.
A third one that a lot of people don't pick up on. She was asthmatic.
I did notice that he picked up the inhaler at the bottom of the stairs.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. She was asthmatic and then got scared, couldn't breathe, and that's what killed her. So those are the three things, but they left it open on purpose for us to make a decision. But that's the one thing a lot of people miss is that the asthma thing. The other two, people pick up on it, but I think they did a great job of making you think, but forgetting about that.
Yeah,
she hits that thing during the movie.
Yeah, she does.
And quite a few times.
She hit, but if you got to watch it a few times, and it's just like it took me 3 times before I caught on to that. And I've watched this thing I don't know how many times, but it took me my third time where I was like, wait a minute, she could have died from that too. Who knows?
Yeah.
I like how they did that. It's not hidden, but it's not talked about as much.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool, I think.
It was kind of like one of those underlying sediment things that it's like, if you pick up on it, there's definitely some plausibility behind it. It's, it's one of those, like we call smart people nuances.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry you didn't get it, Cordy.
How about the, what's her name? The lady that came in, the psychic. She was there for
the actress.
She used to be an actress, and now she's a psychic. She was for a convention, but I like how they showed. You're so excited to meet a hero of yours, and then they're not exactly what you think they are. And she wasn't completely being an asshole, but kind of.
Initially, she kind of was.
She felt bad and called her in and gave her a warning that she did not listen to.
No, she did not heed that warning.
Nope.
Yes. And somebody like that, I mean, you don't have to believe everything they said, but I would keep that in the back of my head. What if they are real?
Well, in our field, paranormal investigations, you kind of got to take that if you really believe in what we're doing, you kind of got to take that with what it is, because that's one of our forms of communication. So I felt like she was really trying to be beneficial and helpful.
I get it, because we have those, but then we also have on the other side, we have those certain folks who are not real, and they try to use that, make money, all that stuff, and they're absolutely not real. Like throughout time we've found some charlatans.
Oh yeah.
And it sucks, because I'm always like, the guys, gals who fake paranormal investigating, I always, it hurts us. Well, on the other side of that, the people who fake that hurts them. You have people, I truly believe there are people that have whatever type of gift, because there's different kinds.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And they have these gifts, but you have these assholes out there.
Yeah, we've
you got
definitely
assholes out
had that
there that ruin it.
conversation.
Yeah.
quite a few times.
I like you said at the beginning, I like how they played the paranormal in this movie.
Yeah, I thought it was well done in that aspect on how
Yes.
the kind of the process that a lot of us go through when
Yes.
we do it.
Yep.
And it so it was a very slow burn. Okay, I will say
Yeah.
that.
Very
Mhm.
well.
But people don't realize that's what it's like investigating.
Oh yeah.
It's boring.
95% boring, 2%, oh shit, 3%. Okay, let's try to debunk it.
Yep. So
There's
I
your night.
thought
There's your night.
I thought that was well done. I did. I thought that was
Yeah.
well done on
Yeah.
how they actually portrayed what paranormal investigation really is, not like a lot of these
Mhm.
other movies that are out now. And
Yeah.
I thought it was a little more true to form.
Yeah. So how about that dude, that old dude,
So
just rolls
Yeah.
in? We're gonna go sit in this tub and
So I have another theory on this too.
go for it.
The ghost that you keep seeing, the lady, that's his wife.
Yep.
that's who I think it is.
I had that theory too. That's
So
crazy.
so the ghost that we keep seeing
They-
is supposed to be Madeline O'Malley,
Yep.
But
the lady that hung herself in the
Right.
in the basement.
and the psychic said it's not her.
Says not her, but where is he directing Claire to?
The basement.
I mean, think about it in the movie.
Right.
He's
right behind her. Yeah,
Yes,
so
he's not trying to hurt her. He wants her down there, which I guess is another type of trying to hurt her. But he's not doing anything physical. But he wants her down there.
Mhm.
So the psychic says it wasn't, but is it? Is it Madeline O'Malley?
And here's the thing: is if you listen, there's a point where they were talking about the story of the guy's wife died, like, or left him at the altar or something like that, or there's something at the altar. So, and if you
Yes.
look, she has a wedding dress on.
Yep.
And Madeline
So-
O'Malley, the story behind Madeline is that she left, or when she was abandoned, I guess, at the altar.
Right.
So it makes you think. It makes you think, and it could be he was there with his wife or whatever, however long ago. We don't know. They
Right.
don't get too much into it, which I like. They don't just give it to you, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
And he's directing traffic, bro. Let me get you down there.
100%.
Yeah, that was wild. And then the poor girl, man. Her escape route, she blocked it herself.
Yeah. Yep. That was very key and very
she
early in
locked
the movie.
Yep, she locked it.
That was a key point. Very
Yep.
early in the movie.
And then that's where she went. It was almost like they were pushing her towards that so they can let her know you
Mhm.
did this. You did this to yourself.
Yep. You were
And
told
then-
to stay out.
Yeah.
The last person I would have suspected.
Yeah. Lee was it Lee? Lee, that was her name. Lee did tell her, don't go down there.
Yeah,
She did.
warned her.
And she told her
Literally.
it wasn't Madeline.
Yeah, don't go down there. And some folks just don't listen.
I'm sorry, but that's probably going to be how I die as an investigator.
Now,
They're going to
the
be like, don't go
very-
in there, man. It's crazy. And I'm going to be like, bullshit.
did you catch the very end of the movie
Yes.
where you see a certain shadow in the room?
Mm-hmm.
So that's said to be Claire. She's now
Yep.
part of the building.
Yes. I drew that from my own conclusion
Mhm.
as well. And,
Yeah.
I kind of tied it to a very similar point of The Shining.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that's the route they were going to go when looked like they were zooming in on the picture and then they hung that right. But
Yep.
it was the same principle, same meaning behind it.
Yep. Which one day we can get into that picture of The Shining. There's a whole lot about that
Oh,
picture.
I know.
A whole lot about that picture that all people zero in on is Jack.
Yep.
There is a whole lot about that picture and meanings behind what's going on in that thing. Um, just thinking about it could creep you out.
Yep.
Leave all of it. Yeah, that's another time. But yeah,
Yeah.
that picture's awesome.
Save that for a different episode.
We'll save that for a movie night. Yeah.
Yeah, that's something else. Um, but yeah, I think a lot of great things here. Um, obviously, I was like, hey, I want to watch this one. You know, any excuse to watch it again. It's been a while since I watched it, so I was like, oh yeah, definitely gonna watch this, and got another doozy for y'all when it's my turn again.
I'm kind of
from Ty West.
tossed up in between two. So
Yeah, it's from Ty West, so it'll be another Ty West film. But these two were the two for me from him. But yeah, also I think it's an awesome flick. Anything we didn't like about the movie?
there was a couple things that I questioned.
Mhm.
And Terry, I know this is your movie, man, but there was a couple things where I was like,
Mhm.
one, I it was a little bit too slow for me. It felt like there was
Mhm.
a lot
Mhm.
of build up, and there was very little climax. I felt like the climax kind of felt short of the build up a little bit.
Slow burn.
Yeah,
It is the epitome of slow burn, and you gotta like slow burns.
yeah, 100%. So little bit slow for me. Wasn't terrible. It's definitely a movie. Like
Mhm.
I said, I watched it twice, so it
Yep.
wasn't too terrible. A little bit slow for me. Definitely grade B acting. It's definitely, it's not it's a low budget. You can definitely tell it's a low budget acting movie. Wasn't a deal breaker for me. I thought it was still relatively done okay. A lot of some of the things just weren't believable for that
Mhm.
situation. And then the last one for me is, why the fuck did she end up back in a basement again anyway? Lee was going up in the second floor to go get her stuff, and she told her she was going to wait for her in the lobby. And then she goes to the basement and like, Lee, are you down there? I don't want to go back down there. No, why are you in the basement? Lee is upstairs. What the fuck is you doing?
She is. So let's think about, because when I first watched it, I was like, "Ooh, okay, I don't care that you heard something calling you.
Right.
What are you doing?" Because that's what happened. She thought she heard Lee's voice. It was
Right.
a voice. But if you think about it in the movie, she is so gullible. How long has he had her believing that he was an actual ghost hunter?
That's true.
You know, she's
Oh
so
my
excited and
god.
all this. She's one of them. She's one of those people who Lee's upstairs. Lee, is that you? Lassie?
Yeah.
There she
Yeah.
goes. It's like
Oh
But for me,
cringy.
if I felt like she felt like she was in that dangerous of a situation, or I'm not going back down there. Lee told me she's going upstairs. There's no way. I did not
Yeah.
see her walk past me and go back in the basement. My ass
Nope.
ain't going back down there. So I thought that was a little um, and it was vital to the plot too. So that was kind of like for me. But overall, I mean, I watched it twice. I thought it was pretty solid flick.
Odie.
Um, besides the slow burn, like it was incredibly slow. Other than that, I actually did really enjoy it. It wasn't all that bad.
Yeah, I so
Thanks,
slow
thanks for your
didn't bother
powerful
me.
insight, Cordy.
Yeah. I just like talking. I was like, okay, he's done. Uh, I slow burns that didn't, I love slow burns, so
Yeah.
that's why it's one of my favorite movies. So that didn't bother me at all. Um, we just discussed about her. I think she's very gullible or very whatever. I'm probably using the wrong word for it, but she hears the voice and goes down there, knowing she shouldn't go down there, but she thinks she hears Lee.
No, I
She's
think you're using the right terminology for that.
yeah. So I mean, there's a I can see I can see people not liking the slow aspect of the movie because not everybody's into that, which I get. And the acting, it's not acting, but
Right.
we're watching a horror movie.
Yeah, and like I said, it's definitely not a deal
Yeah.
breaker for what you're watching.
Yeah.
So
It's not the worst.
Like you have to be really, really bad. You have to be really bad at acting for me to even think about it because it's a horror
Right.
movie. It's like, okay, yeah, we're watching a horror movie. Yeah, it's not going to be grade A. But yeah, I've seen some terrible acting. It's like that's bad for horror. But yeah, it's I can see those points definitely. That's all I got though.
yeah, I mean, overall, the
I-
movie was enjoyable.
Like I
dude.
really I really don't have anything bad for the movie because I'm looking at it for what it is,
Right.
and this is what Ty did for what it was.
Right.
So I don't have anything bad.
And I'm
But I
honestly
can
looking at
see-
this just as a critic from the outside looking in. This is the first time I've seen it,
Yeah,
and I'm just giving
yeah.
my first take on it.
Yep.
But
yeah, I'm looking at it as I don't care what critics or people outside think.
right.
We're being critics right now, but so I get it though. I can see how some people would, oh, it's too slow for me. Well, that's not for,
Yeah.
okay, we're telling you it's slow.
Yeah.
Watch it or don't. But I can definitely see how that could, I don't know if turn people off because it still has that atmosphere, that mood, but I'm sure people will get turned off by it for sure. For sure.
And I will tell people, if you like movies like The Shining that are basically centered around one location, that are same setting, there's not a bunch of different features going on, very limited actors involved, story plot is very centralized to one place, you'll love this movie.
People
But understand
hated The Shining.
it's a very slow burn.
People hated The Shining when it came out. And guess what The Shining is? A slow burn.
Exactly. That's what I said. It had a lot of the same similarities to me.
I won't say people hated it. Critics hated it.
Oh yeah.
And
we hate critics.
As soon as critics say they don't like it, we all go watch it and end up loving it.
And it's one of the greatest horror movies of all time.
Yeah. And that's like these professional critics. I don't listen to a goddamn thing they say. They're getting paid to be They're getting paid to be assholes. Let's just be honest.
And I ain't getting paid, so you're getting and I ain't getting paid, so you're getting the truth.
Exactly. Like, remember Siskel and Ebert? I'm like, you guys. They were the horror movie directors' biggest sell, because when these two started spouting off, these guys just smiled like, thank you, you just made me money, you idiots.
Yep.
And there's these people are out there, it's like, you idiots. It's like the reason, like Tipper Gore, we're gonna slap this sticker on it. Great, you made me money because all the kids are gonna go get it. That's critics to me. But there's some good ones that actually watch the genres that they're critiquing. So I do listen to them and then still make my own opinion. But but yeah, that one I can definitely see. Anything else, Cordell?
Nope, that's it.
No. I don't know if the building still stands. I know it's closed. It closed in 2017. I don't know if it still stands though. That's something I should probably look up. Probably should.
That's something to look into, man. I mean, Connecticut. Well, it's a little ways, but whatever.
Yeah. Is it still standing? Did they sell it and somebody turn it into something else? That inn's been around forever. Who knows? I mean, there was one point in the movie where I heard knocking in the movie, and I'm like, is that not like, is the crew hearing that? And then it was the type of music they were using. And I was like, oh, it's the music. Because at first all you heard is like very faint knocking, and I'm like, wait a minute. Is it going on right now? And they don't know about it. They're just acting.
Right.
Or is it part of the movie? But then it started playing. The music was just, they kept it real low. And then it started rising. I was like, oh, okay. That's just the music. But I was like, oh, man. It was like, we might have gotten something. No, not at all.
Yeah.
But
And
So
I'll say,
the building still stands. Looks like they're gonna put transform it into a restaurant and 40 short-term micro units.
oh,
okay, micro units.
okay.
All right, and that's
So
like
I'll
that.
tell you,
That's
it's
it. Still hasn't happened. It's just like that's what's coming.
Yeah, and it's
Okay.
gutted
so
to the studs too. So there's like nothing in that building.
so I'll tell you when old dude insisted on sleeping in that room on the third floor. That
Yeah,
was pretty
Mhm.
predictable. I think everybody knew it was coming at that point.
Yeah,
Terry, wasn't I just fucking saying that?
and yeah, and I think what was the room number?
353.
Yeah.
They had to they put it in there because that's where the actual woman Alice Conley
Right.
died. She died in 353. So I think that was their way of
It was that
we
subtle
got to
nod.
say something about 353. Get him in there so he can unalive himself. But I don't think he was actually
I think he had a
alive.
good conscience. Maybe.
I don't think he was alive at all. I think he was,
He may not have
'cause,
been. He may not have been alive from the get go.
that's what I'm saying. I don't think he was alive
But
'cause,
they did wheel
she
out.
saw him.
They did wheel him out at the end.
See, I think he was alive, but I think
They wheeled him out at the end.
Yeah, I think
They
The
he
did,
ambulance
had,
did.
he had,
but I don't think
he
he was alive when she talked to him. Think about
Yeah,
the
like
other guy working there.
yeah,
Think about the
yeah,
other guy working there. He never saw him, and then he says who was in the building.
yeah.
yeah.
He never checked in while they were working. I think he was already there. The owner was not there. The owner was down in whatever island, right?
Yeah, he had split. He was gone.
Yeah.
Barbados.
So Luke never says anything about this guy, but he knew who was in the building. He knew who was checked in because he was on watch at the time. And then all of a sudden, this guy shows up. She lets him in the room, right? But that's the only time we know anything about him. I think the guy during the film that we're seeing is not alive.
That makes
I
sense.
think it, but like you said, they
Well,
pulled him
didn't
out.
they at one point?
I think he
Didn't
did
they?
what he. I think
But
Didn't he
made
at
a
one
good-
point kind of have the argument with them because he was like, "We can't put you up on the third floor. It's gutted. We're not doing it."
Or then they
Was
take
it-
a credit card.
was it
for
him? Was it
reservation.
Luke?
It was
or was
him.
it?
It was
It was
him, and then
Claire.
he was like,
It
"I
was
need a
Luke?
credit card," and he was like, I'll pay cash."
They hand him like,
Oh shit! That's right.
yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
Hmm.
so I think he was alive. I think he was
Are we
alive
Are
when
we
he
still sure
checked in.
though?
No, we're not,
There-
and that's part of
'Cause
that.
there's-
That's
there's
part of
three
the lore
things-
of the movie.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to get to. Like, because when I'm thinking it was her, is it something here? Is it actually happening?
Right,
You know
and the
what I
fact
mean?
that we can sit here and debate this as being unsure,
Yeah.
it says a lot about the movie itself. You know, because
Yeah.
there are definitely some questions out there.
That was just a weird scene altogether, man. This
Yeah.
dude, like, you knew something was up. And
I
then
think
all
it
of a
was just
sudden-
really odd, honestly, to pay homage to 353, like you said.
Yeah. It's just weird that he all of a sudden he's pushing her towards there, and he's unalived. And he's pushing her towards the
Yeah,
basement.
he was
It's just
definitely
like,
not
it was-
around then.
Yeah, it was so weird. It's like that quick he's on that side.
Really makes you think
You know?
when he did it.
And that bathtub was full, buddy.
Full. And it's like, so when you go, do you automatically, if the place you go and spirits are like this, you automatically are like that? You know?
His guilty conscience weighed on him.
You say
Yeah,
guilty
maybe.
conscience? I don't think he had a guilty
I don't think he had
conscience, bro.
no. I think he enjoyed. I think he
I
kind
don't
of
think he had a
enjoyed what he was
guilty
doing.
He set her up, man. I don't think he had a guilty conscience at all.
No, I think he was setting her up for a feast.
Yeah.
he I mean, he fed her to him.
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
It was
If
fucking.
that's the one
Like,
theory that you believe.
if you go with that, yes.
Ah.
If you go with that theory, he never touched her. He never, remember he was standing behind her and she fell down the
Mhm.
stairs, whatever.
Yep.
Never put his hands on her. And then when she came up, he was in the back of the room. I mean, could he have been trying to warn her?
It
Are we
didn't
gonna
look
go that
like
route?
it. I mean, I guess. I mean, you could have, but I don't
Because
know.
we
He had
really don't
more of like a.
understand.
He
We don't
just seemed to
understand what they're
have more
doing.
a maniacal or cynical look on his face. It didn't seem.
That's what I think. But his he's dead.
Yeah.
What kind of face is he supposed to have? He's dead.
Yeah, but
When he was
I don't.
alive, what his face looked like? Wasn't
Yeah,
nice.
well, he was a handsome gentleman.
He was already dead inside. He was just like, hey, I just want to go to my
Dark
wife.
eyes,
Let the
black
boy watch.
eyes, like a doll's eyes.
He felt it in his plums. Bluish hue.
What's wrong with you two?
The wife, let the boy watch. Oh, poor Claire. Claire's an idiot.
Yeah, she
I'll
was
throw it out
definitely
there.
not the smartest one.
No,
Yeah. Not.
Claire is what comedians make fun of. They made that one commercial. Like, let's go hide in the where the chainsaws are or
Yeah,
whatever. Yeah.
yeah.
She is
The
one of
car's
them.
right
And
there, running.
yeah, like she's an idiot.
Yeah, yeah.
She's too eager. Claire's too eager, too willing to. I don't know. She's like a little dog, that shakes and
Nah,
loves
she's
you,
more
but
like
it
a cat. That
shakes. And
curiosity done killed that bitch.
you know what though? A cat will leave your ass.
Hell yeah, they will. And then they'll eat your
That's
face.
that
Yep.
stupid ass dog will stay and die with you. The cat will leave your ass.
He
It's like,
would.
nah, I'm
He
out. We're
would.
good.
That's
We're
why
good.
my
We're good.
dogs are my homies.
Yep. Yep. Dog will be like, I'm going down with you most of the time.
Yep.
My cats are
I
gonna
think
eat me.
dogs sometimes are smarter than we are, but yeah, whatever. But
It's gonna be me, my dog, and my pocket 50 kale against the world.
Because fuck you and your cover.
Fuck you, your cover behind you, that other guy
Your
behind you.
neighbor's house.
But hey, if nobody's got anything else, I mean, I'm ready to vote. You guys can vote.
I'm ready.
I could go ahead
All
and
right,
vote.
let's
Cordy?
vote. 1 to 5.
I'm actually gonna rate it a 5 because I actually did really enjoy this movie. So much I'm probably gonna
Okay.
watch it again later.
Cool.
Nice. So I'm not gonna go quite as high. I'm gonna go more like a 4.2. A little bit slow for me.
Mhm.
Like I said, I thought I thought the situation was unrealistic in certain aspect of things, but that's what you get from horror movies. I get it. And then just the whole concept of that basement, which was a pivotal scene, and there was really no intent for no purpose for her to be down that way in the first place. So overall, I thought the movie was very well done. I thought it was done very much like an actual paranormal investigation. It was slow like one. And I think if you like movies like The Shining and slow burns like that, even The Sixth Sense, stuff like that, you would definitely love this movie. So if that's your bag, then definitely worth checking out. I would watch it again. I watched it twice. I would watch it a third time. Definitely a good flick.
All right. This will be the first movie that I picked that I'm actually going to give a 5. I have not yet given it. I have not given a movie I picked yet, and I love them, the ones I picked. But I'm giving this a 5.
You're gonna see me
And,
and
ju-
am I the
and
asshole
just be,
thread later?
no, well, it's just that I like slow burns,
You are an
so it
asshole.
wasn't too slow. It wasn't slow for me at all because I like slow burns. Um, a lot of stuff that is happening in the movie, you'd be like, why is that happening? It's because of the actual story he's trying to place or whatever. And then he without explaining, we kind of know that she's not the smartest. So there's tropes that happen, and they're making fun of it without making fun of it, and her ass ends up down there after being told not to go down there, and that's what it's like, almost like a kid, and that's what happens. So I get it.
Right.
Like I said before, it's one of my favorite flicks. I've watched it. I can't tell you how many times. So I wouldn't do for me the movie justice if I gave it under a 5, because I like the movie that much. If I didn't give it a 5, I'm an asshole. So I'm giving it a 5. I really, really like the movie. I like what Ty did here. I like the fact that they filmed in the actual building. They didn't use a Hollywood set at all.
I thought that was cool.
And the cast and the crew got to experience some stuff there.
That's cool.
So that would have been cool to be part of the crew and stuff happening. That would have been really cool.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that he did that. Yeah, that's the first one I'm giving a 5. And the next one I'm going to do, I already know I'm not giving it a 5, but I really love that one too. I can tell you I'm not giving that a 5. But this one, I think it was actually the first movie of Ty West I saw, and it was like 2 a.m, and my ass is watching a slow burn. And I actually made it through it. I was like, damn.
No, I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. I did.
Yeah.
I did. I have really no complaints about it.
No, it's a decent flick. Some people, like you said, it's going to be too slow for some people. Why is my browser doing that? There we go. It's going to be too slow for some people. But they ain't voting, so.
That's right. Yep. As I said. It still got above a 4 from me, so I'll.
Yeah. But yeah, if you cannot sit through a slow burn, it's probably something you're not going to be able to sit through. And it's not a long slow. This is not a long movie, by the way.
It's really not.
This is not a long movie. So, if they can't sit through this, they can't. I mean, damn, they can't sit through slow burns at all, because this is not a long one at all.
It really wasn't.
Which is wild. Like, it's not long at all, man. But it's a slow one. It's a slow burn, so, which I think makes it feel a little longer.
Yeah,
it did.
But that's how you get. To me, the reason I like slow burns is because it's character.
Yeah.
You know the character or characters before everything happens. It's like a book.
Yeah.
That's why I like reading. So that's probably why I like slow burns, because I like reading. And a good author, actually, the setup is these people before they murder them.
Yeah.
and make you feel a certain way.
Right.
That's the whole plan. Does it work? Not always. Definitely not always. But yeah. There you go. Innkeepers. Go check it out. Those of you who actually watch this, let us know what you think about the Innkeepers. If you've seen it already or you haven't seen it, and you go check it out. Are we 3 idiots, or are we on the right path saying it's a good flick?
Are Terry and Cordy are you team Terry and Cordy, and am I the asshole here, or what do you guys think?
For everybody listening to this, the Midwest Menace is an asshole.
Well, they know that, but I want to know if I'm the asshole about this.
you got to be your own guy. You're watching the flick. That's why I say I don't care what anybody. That we watched it and we're the ones critiquing. So
Yeah, I'm just
it's not a perfect movie, but when has anybody made or seen a perfect movie?
there isn't one.
If you're very honest with yourself, have we ever seen a perfect movie? We're
No.
always going to be like, that shouldn't happen.
This could
That
have been
shouldn't
done better.
happen. That shouldn't happen. But you know what? If you were actually there and if you were going through it, would it happen? Would you
Right.
actually do what you think you would do? We don't know until we're put in that situation. But
That's very true.
Real.
but
Not gonna lie, if I
could
heard
also-
Lee down there in the basement, I knew she was upstairs. I'd be like, "Bye, bitch."
me personally,
Hand grenade.
there's something in my brain would be like, man, this would be a good shot. My ass is not going down there by myself. I'd be like, Lee, hurry the hell up. We need to go down here before we leave. And then Lee can be like, hey, you're an idiot. Let's go. I'm not going down there with you. And then my ass wouldn't be down there after I lock the outside door. And I can't get out. Like she was set up from the beginning.
Yeah.
She was set up from the beginning. And she walked right into it the whole time. Like
Yeah.
that's my take on it.
And then Luke was a little bitch.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Man. I will give her this. She's a G, man. They were down there the first time.
Yeah.
She was about that. She was about that smoke.
Hell yeah, she was. And then he was like, "Oh, by the way, I ain't never seen this shit, so deuces."
He goes, I lied, got in the car and left. And like she was like, let's do this. So man, I might have to take it back that she was, because she actually was about to smoke the whole time.
She was. She wanted it. I don't know if it was naive.
She wasn't scared. I don't think she was scared.
Yeah, she wanted it. She wanted to see that shit.
Yeah.
She said, I ain't scared of no ghost.
She's like me. She's like, oh, you seen it? Bullshit.
Did you hear the dad joke? I ain't scared of no ghosts. Oh my god. But yeah, she now that I think about that scene where Luke, a little bitch. And she was like, where are you going? She wasn't scared. She was just.
He was like, fuck that.
Yeah. And then she hears the noise and is like, Lee? And then she goes down there because she's like, what's that? I need to see. Which ended up being her demise.
Yeah, no, if I know Lee's up on the second floor and I hear Lee calling me from downstairs, either one of two things is going to happen. Lee in the basement is a goner, or Lee's gonna come out from upstairs and we just gonna pretend like I ain't never heard shit from downstairs.
Real.
Yeah. We saw her flaw. She's too
that curiosity to kill the cat, buddy.
She's too curious. That was her flaw.
Yep.
Yeah, and it got her in the end. Damn it, Claire.
That's how I'm telling you, man. That's how I'm gonna go. It's either gonna be saying bullshit and then going and checking anyway, or booping something on the nose that I had no business booping on the nose. Yep. Listen, that's about the only real white shit that I do is booping things on the nose, bro. That's like the white girl shit in me.
I wasn't gonna say it. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go down there. And that's some white people shit right there.
That is white people shit, but no, specifically that's white girl shit.
Yeah. But you going down there? You going down there? I'll be outside. Going down there.
I am definitely. And did you know cheetahs don't fucking growl, bro? They meow.
Yeah, they do it
they do like a house cat, bro. They meow like a house cat. I'm a goner. I'm a goner.
Oh shit.
So either trying to prove somebody wrong in a paranormal world or booping some shit I shouldn't be booping.
Yeah. Hey, I think what this boils down to, don't be an asthmatic college dropout.
I'm an asthmatic, but I got my degrees.
That's what I'm going with. Don't be an asthmatic college dropout, or this will happen to you.
Fucking loser.
Loser.
I'm so glad I never went to college.
Who the her?
You, sir, are an asshole.
You're Luke, the fake website owner.
Luke was such a bitch.
Bro, Luke just had his website up there as a cover to block all his porn.
Yes, because she meant that scene. How many? There was like 6 or 7 pages.
He
like
pretended like he
site.
was hunting ghosts the whole
Yeah.
time. He was just shooting off
Yeah.
ectoplasm, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Slimer. That's Luke's name. Luke
Oh my god.
Slimer.
Why is
okay.
this desk so sticky?
So, yeah.
Oh my god.
So, all right. So, before I help get us all in trouble, yeah, this is this has been Eeri movie night. The Innkeepers. Please go check it out if you haven't. Cordell.
Thank you guys for tuning in, and y'all stay spooky out.
Happy hunting, fam.